jump ball. I thought he did a real good job there, but you know, Basavi was good.
Hulls obviously is that type of shooter, but
He's a player.
yeah.
That's what he is. He's a player. He makes plays off the dribble. He finds his teammates, and he makes big shots.
You that was set play for Matt. Executed pretty well. You got a wide open look, but then on their last, I know you have to. Were you thinking drive and kick on their last possession with 5.8, or was it too late for that? You figured they'd run a set play.
They got to pretty much go. You have enough time for maybe one screen, but what you got to have enough time for is if they miss it, you get a tip. So you know he was going to go. So you just got to make sure he makes a contested shot. If he's going to beat you, you don't want to foul him there. You want to make him make a tough shot. You know, he made him make a tough shot, and he missed it. Well,
I still got my hands on it. All of a sudden, it was Mel sign. The last one that got back on the rim.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. Not the kind of rebound you want, but.
Yeah.
You just hold your breath when you saw the ball kind of go back up.
Yeah, you know, because in the course of my life, I mean, we won some and lost some, just like that. I can tell you exactly where it was. We lost at NC State. We won at Winthrop. You don't forget those.
You know,
Tip, laying at the buzzer. We also had an NCAA bid on the line, and they grabbed the miss, laid it in at the buzzer, put it in overtime. We ended up winning, but that was for an NCAA bid. That was in '85.
What about the shot that you got from Cartwright there, the play you designed?
Well, I wish I could tell you that I'm that brilliant. We ran a play that has various options. The timing of it was such that Bryce didn't like what he saw. But he still has the space and he still has the ability to go. He just went. And he made a really nice play. And he has that freedom and he has that capability. And he was set up to have that option. That's another option. But there was picking action going on, which we would have preferred. Or, you know, it's kind of set up for him to drive earlier.
Is there some sort of theme of finishing? Because at Penn State and Michigan, you were close at times and you were leading, and then they go in a.
I think that Penn State is more comparable to what you're trying to, the point you're trying to make. I mean, the Penn State game was an imbalance, and we lose by 14. We were down 21 to Michigan with the three-point barrage. We make a great comeback, cut it to 8 with the ball. Thought we had it right. Thought we had a layup, and then ended up losing by 14. But the Penn State game was, a lot of the things that we did right today, we didn't do right. Yeah.
You called as I recall, a timeout when you got down 10. What was your approach there in that call?
To me, Rick, having been in this situation so many times in an arena like this, when they were playing so well, it's all about composure. It's one stop, one score. Everybody relax. It's a lifetime. There's just a ton of possessions left in this game. So if the lead goes from 10 to 4, it's one thing. The lead goes from 10 to 16, you're done. And we chipped away at it. We got a steal right away. We got another steal. And, I think the steals got them a little bit sideways. We went zone. They were kind of running the clock down. They were getting shots. They weren't great shots. The shots that they were getting in the man were much better. That's why.
Bryce has shown real leadership on the court now, whether it's just getting people in the right position to take control when he needs to.
You're right. He made very few bad decisions today. I mean, even a couple of his turnovers, I thought they were really good looks. Brahmer, the one time, stumbled a little bit as he kind of read and he kind of left it up for him. If Brahmer doesn't stumble there, he catches it and dunks it. So I'm just really proud of him. He's not driving into packs of people and trying to make something out of nothing. If he gets in there, he just gets rid of it. If he gets in there, he doesn't leave his feet. He's leaving his feet in the beginning of the year, jumping and trying to. Now he's all jammed up, throwing the ball out of bounds. Boom, nothing there. Throw it out. Just know what the clock is and then make a play.
Just a case of maturity, you think? I mean, in terms of.
Yeah, maturity, experience. Playing point guard at this level, in this environment. That takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of of understanding. I mean, I said this the day we signed him, this kid understands how to play. Now, we've got to coach him to be able to play well in this environment. But he knows how to play, and I can trust him. You know, I said to him right at the end of that timeout that you were talking about, Rick, I said, the last thing I said to him, I said, now, you get us home now. He said, I got you, Coach, I'll get you home. Because he had to do it. He had to engineer victory at that point in the game.
You had to be really encouraged by what you got at Eric Mejia there. Speaking, you were talking yesterday, even just how when he struggles early on, you want him to just kind of stick with it, and then today he was able to.
I'll tell you what, I thought he was fabulous today. I mean, his dunks, his tenacity defensively, his energy level, his decision-making, makes his free throws. That's a good feeling for him, and for me. I feel good for him.
In your situation you're in, trying to build this, and you've got two coaches out on the road recruiting, but this game was an ESPN game today. Just talk about the benefit of that as you have time to reflect on what you.
Well, I think we all know. I mean, the beauty of coaching in the Big Ten is every game is on national television. There are certain benefits to being on ESPN. We're talking about the game, and it's going to be seen by maybe some different people. You know, when you're talking about recruiting and you're talking about showing people how we play and the kind of players that we have, you know, it's a great opportunity for us to let everybody know who we are and what we're about, and to see the kind of courage that we play with and the tenacity, and it's going to help. Question.
Frank, can you talk about, you guys were down 10, you got forced in the end into 3 or 4 turnovers right there, they only had 5. Just talk about that span right there, were you able to catch back up?
Well, you know, they make the run go up 10 a lot of time, you know, and you know, it seemed like the feeling in the building was that they won it. You know, they didn't win it. There's plenty of time left. And the key for us was composure, stop and score, stop and score. You know, once we got it to 4, I think everybody knew it was going to be a game. You know, if it goes from 10 to 14, 10 to 16, it's probably over. We made the plays in the next couple of minutes. We didn't play perfectly, but we played intelligently, we played tough, and we got good shots, we made our free throws, and we made enough plays to win.
One more question.
What do you want your guys to take from this week, the back-to-back wins?
Just that we're capable of doing it. You know, this is an example of what we're capable of doing. And now, every time you do that, it presents another challenge. Can we do it again? Can we do it again against a ranked team? Can we win 3 in a row? But, you know, for me, as I look at what we're trying to build, I keep, you know, you guys have been with me, I just keep saying, we're getting better. You can see us getting better. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of our players, I'm proud of our coaches, I'm proud of what they're putting into it. They're buying in, they're giving me everything they've got. And we're going to make some mistakes, we're going to stumble at times. But the one thing that I think is clear is these kids have character.